What is up, people? Black Chill 1000 here to bring you a Btooom episode 7 review. This episode was good, just like all the rest of them. Before the last episode, it was nice. It was good. I loved it. Another great episode from it. Not that the other one wasn't good too, but it was good, man. This was really good. It showed like somebody surprised me, but I get to that later. I mean, like, you know what? Fuck it, yeah. I mean, Himiko surprised me in the last part. The scuffle between uh Miyamoto and Sakamoto was good. Sakamoto again on some smart shit, doing his thing with the bims. I mean, it was good. I liked it. A lot of like everybody surprised me except for Tyra. I mean, because he was just straight being a bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, a lot of surprises, man. People not a lot of surprises, but what people did surprise me. I mean, it was good. I loved it, man. I loved it. I love this freaking anime. I love it. I love it. When the anime ends, I'm going do the manga. Like real talk. I'm reading the manga, man. So yeah. Let's actually get into this review. My bad. Let's see. Starts off Sakamoto is tracking Miyamoto and his boy the lawyer from episode 4. Uh his name was Natsume, I believe. And they up there trying to, well, he it's basically because Miyamoto is the freaking ex-mercenary, so he good. He a damn good mercenary. I mean, he was impressive on some impressive shit. You know what I'm saying? And but Sakamoto, he shoots his radar, and then if I shoot my radar and I see him, getting closer, well, they see me getting closer, but like if I go off to the side, we won't have to fight. But and uh Sakamoto shoots his radar, and then it shows somebody in the forest like close. He's like, okay, he's right there, so I'm gonna move off to the side. I'm gonna veer off to the side. So with that, he was like, cool, I think I'm safe. And all of a sudden, Miyamoto comes behind him and almost stabs his motherfucking ass, and he dodging it and everything. And I'm like, oh Lord, he caught him, and basically Miyamoto caught him, and he was like, well, I thought you was over there and shit like that. And come to find out, it was the lawyer that was, he was a decoy. You know what I'm saying? Once again, Miyamoto on that impressive shit, that ex-mercenary shit. I was like, that was tight. And basically, Miyamoto, slaps or kicks his ass, and Sakamoto is out. So he's out, and they take his bims and stuff like that, and we cut to Kimiko, and for a brief second we cut to Kimiko and Tyra, and it's like, I hope he all right. And then they cut back to Sakamoto and him, and the lawyer's like, there's no need to raise bombs on you, man, because we might as well just take him out now, and Sakamoto's like, join us, we can work together, you need to join us. And he's like, he say, and then in which Miyamoto responds, he said, I hate selfish kids like you, man. Like, y'all just selfish. And then, while he's down, the lawyer talking, ranting and shit, like, we ought to kill you or we kill you, and he looked at Miyamoto, he's like, Miyamoto-san, we ought to kill him and stuff like that. So, Sakamoto pulls out the tranquilizer, the shotgun, and hits the lawyer in the what's his name? The lawyer, fuck his name is. I just said it. I don't know, fuck it. He shoots him in the tendon. He shocks him in the tendon, and is like, he fucked up. He and after that, Sakamoto runs away, and then he's like, we should follow him. And the lawyer like, we need to get him. He's like, don't worry about it. I was planning to let him go anyway. So I mean, yeah. And he left footprints and everything. So, and then he said us. So he has friends. So once again, what I'm saying, on some impressive stuff. I like that. He was very observant. And we cut back to Sakamoto and the group, He's like, man, you all right? You all right? He's like, yeah. He's like, I just gotta catch my breath. And they found me, you know, with their radars, you know, and they got one of my they already got some gems, and I think yeah, they got one of my gems and stuff like that. And after that, all of a sudden, Miyamoto just shows up there, you know, because he followed the tracks, you know, on that mercenary shit. And he's like, "What the hell, bro?" And so after that, um, you know, he's telling them, he's like, you know, it's survival of the fittest and all this other stuff like that. He's like, he telling, he telling Himiko that you know, you killed some people. Where your gems at? You know, you killed that fat ass Amakachi or whatever his name was, and you know, so where his gems at? She's like, I don't know. He's like, you playing stupid, and then he was like, and Sakamoto was telling me his plan. You know, he's like, we don't even want to play this game. We're just trying to get off. He was like, your idiotic childish goals is just childish, man. And so Tyro tries to come in, and you know, all of a sudden, Miyamoto just slices his hand, you know what I'm saying? Tyro just, you know, he just blood everywhere. He just freaking the fuck out. And then, freaking, Sakamoto comes in, you know, tries to, shock his ass. Then he kicks him off the, freaking building. You know, Sakamoto falls. So he captures Himiko, and they leave. And, we got a little flashback of Himiko and Sakamoto because they met before in the game, and you know, and they got married in the game. And after that, Sakamoto wakes up and he finds out he's hanging from a ledge from a tree, and he's like, "Damn," you know. He's like, "There, I fell from up there, you know. I fell from up there," and you know, he climbs back up, and you know, and Tyra's up there. He's like, "Tyra, you all right?" And he was like, you know, he's like, Sakamoto, he's like, man, we need to stop the blood, son. Like, you know, you bleeding, you know. And they took all the Sakamoto bims. I think they took Tyra's bims, and they took Himiko. And he's like, yeah. And he's like, you know, oh shit, you know. And he's like, man, it's my fault. It's my fault. It's all my fault, you know. Like, you know, cause it's his bride to be. You know what I'm saying? They got married in the game. You know, it's his bride to be. You know, he gotta go save her. You know, and you know, cause he picks up her phone and he sees that they was doing cosplay and shit, and you know, and like Himiko is like her real name instead of Kimiko. So basically, you know, and they had got married and stuff. So his virtual bride. So after that, you know, he's like, I have to go. And, you know, Tyra's like, don't leave, I'll be alone. You know, he was crying, being a little bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the hell, bruh? You know, I mean, just, it's nasty. Yeah, it's not coming down your nose. This shit is nasty. But, yeah, after that, Sakamoto was like, I'm gonna go get some towels and stuff for you, man. I gotta go, but I gotta go save her. You know, I gotta do it. I promise I'll be back, man. You know, he's like, no, please, no. You know, being a little, this nigga. But, after that, man, Sakamoto goes, get Kimiko, tries to go save her. And we cut to Kimiko and shit. Yamamoto, whatever his name is, Yashimoto, whatever his name is. And you know, he's interrogating her, he's like, where the bims at? She's like, I don't know what you're talking about. She's like, if you're gonna just do something, if you're gonna just kill me, I don't wanna die pure. He's like, I'm not, he said, I got way more ways to torture you, you know, just like, except, you know, doing sex or raping you or something like that. Ain't nobody gonna rape you. But he's like, I can just tear off all your skin, you know, and to see if you survive, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, you just start cutting up wrists and shit, all slow and shit, you know, just, I could lynch you, bitch, you know what I'm saying? You know, and she crying and shit. She's like, no, and then in the background, you got fucking, on the other side of the bed, you got the damn lawyer. It looked like he was like just jacking off. He was just like, yeah. I'm like, this nigga, that's why he surprised me, because he just went from a cowardly bastard to like a sicko, man. It's crazy. So, after that, they heard the radar they felt the radar going off twice. So oh boy, the mercenary, he was like, the kid survived. Somehow he survived. So after that, they go in. Uh, Sakamoto goes in. He's sneaking around. Yashimoto like, look, he'll be here soon. Head to the front hall. I'm gonna go around from the left. We're gonna cut that nigga off. So he's like, he took one of my, he still got some bims. So he's like, so just chill out. Be careful. And he's like, the lawyer's like, leave it to me. We say your bims have a 10-second delay or whatever, so don't mess up. So he was like, all right. So it's basically Sakamoto right now against the lawyer. After that, Sakamoto's searching around and he opens the door and one of the bombs fall and it's beeping and he's like, oh shit, and he hurry up and caught it, you know what I'm saying, and deactivated it. He deactivated it and he's like, maybe I can use this for a miracle. So after that, he goes in and he finds Kimiko. And Kimiko start crying and stuff, and you're like, yeah, it's me, I'm here, I'm here to save the day, and excuse me. And they had their little moment and shit like that. And she's like, he's like, my name's Sakamoto, and he's like, you know that name? He's like, she's like, I don't think so, and stuff like that, and and he's like, yeah, she don't remember, but she's like, I kind of remember, but stuff like that. But she say she know him from somewhere. But anyway, they walking through the hallway and stuff like that, and Yashimoto and the lawyer waiting for him, and Yashimoto tell him there's only 2 ways down their room, so I'm gonna get him from the other side. Okay, so old dude like, yeah, okay. So after they come around and Yashimoto captures Kimiko and old dude again, and it was the lawyer versus Sakamoto. Sakamoto is running from the lawyer, and the lawyer like, it's a dead end down there, and so Sakamoto throws a beam at the last man. He turns around, throw it, and it's like straight in the lawyer's face. And he just, he's dead. So, after that, he's like, I got the girl. He say, I'm gonna give you it's gonna be a one-on-one fight, no weapons. And he threw his sword down. So, and then Sakamoto went for the sword. And he's like, I knew you were gonna go for the sword. And kicked him, and he was just whipping his ass. After that, he had Sakamoto in the bind. He about to break his arm. And he's like, is my life gonna end? Is my life gonna end? He's like, I want. He say, he said, I thought my life would get better, but it didn't, spent my whole life playing games and stuff like that, and I didn't even get to meet the real Himiko and shit like that. And this is the part where Kimiko surprised me. She jumped up and she jumped on Yashimoto's back, and he throws her off. But when he threw her off, she had one of her smoke bombs on his chest, and so she's like, hurry up, come on. They ran out, and smoke bomb explodes and melts up all his face. Man, he looked like a fucked up Freddy, man. It was crazy. It was cool. And after that, they see an opening in the ceiling. Sakamoto jumps from this wall to this wall, jumps up. He's like, I got you. And then old dude comes out. Yashimoto comes out, and he's like all messed up. He's like, I'll show you hell. And he's like, damn, this nigga won't quit. And then Sakamoto presses the button, and remember that bomb he caught that almost killed him by the door. When he opened the door, he had that, and it fell from a wall. It fell from the ceiling, and 2 seconds left, and it blew him up, and bam, that was the end of the episode right there. All in all, this episode was good. I loved it. It was past some pretty good action. With especially with Himiko, she surprised me. She's sneaky. You know what I'm saying? She's a sneaky little thing. So I like that. The way Sakamoto just like does shit, like he knows it, like stuff that he does and thinks, makes me, appreciate that character more, because he is like he is like top in the top two in all the world in Btooom. Like, he's a 4-star player. You can tell he's a 4-star player. You know what I'm saying? So like, shit that he do, shit uh that he thinks up, and like when he just making up shit on the spot. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, this nigga is the real deal, like a real player of Btooom. So, um, oh, and the freaking Tyrannus, I think that's the name of the company, the niggas who made Btooom, they was watching them, and it was like, you know, uh, Sakamoto took out people who are supposedly enemies and has balanced the field out. So, um, from here on out, I don't know what's gonna happen. They studying this nigga real carefully. So I'm guessing, you know what I'm saying, this is just, they've been doing this for years, and like, this is just like a prototype Btooom. So I don't know what the hell going on, man. Like, this company got something big planning. So, um, great episode. I loved it. This has been the Black and Chill 1000. Give me your thoughts on the comment section below about this. Or video response. Yeah. So Black.